Well, I got it all filled up. Came out the next morning and half of it was dug up. And I filled it, straightened it out again and filled it in some more. Came out the next morning and only a quarter of it was dug up. So I added the stuff on the top to try to slow the raccoons down. And it's been fine for the last 3 days. They haven't dug into it. And I see I have sunflowers coming up everywhere. I don't know why I have sunflower seeds in there, but I do. So today I'm going to plant. In 3 days without being disturbed, watch, they'll come in tonight and tear it all up for me and rearrange my garden plans. Let's see what kind of tasties we can plant. These are old seeds. Sparkler radishes. You can tell how old those are. Kohlrabi. Cilantro beets. Cilantro. Zuli's red lettuce. That is delicious. Cabbage. Asian cabbage. Leeks. Napa cabbage. Some really old package of leeks. And some more leeks. Yep. Oh, I love leek and potato soup. So let's get this down and get started. Well, since that's too high for me to reach over, and this side's much lower, I'm going to be planting from the wrong side. And since I really like cilantro, I will be planting cilantro with that and putting a cage over it. And I can't film and do it at the same time. Well, since I still can't reach, I'm dropping 3-4 cilantro seeds down the pipe into the holes. Then I'm going to sprinkle light dirt over the top and then pack everything down. I can't reach, I'm short. Okay, I got all the cilantro seeds dumped in the little holes, and I went and tapped the pipe on the side, and guess what? All the seeds were still in the pipe. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. And I need to figure out some way to move them, or just leave them there. Well, I just worked them in over there. I'll put some more soil on top. And it doesn't look like any of them even came out over here. So, oh well. Oh, Bob? Mel? Welcome home. Or welcome back. This isn't your home anymore. But Bob and Mel is back in town. Or back in the States. Hi, Mel. Okay, got them planted. That's a cilantro, and there might be cilantro over here. I just threw the seeds out. You can see radish. And there's Zuli's lettuce. And some more Zuli lettuce. I dumped 3 different old packages of leeks down here. There's beets. Where did I put the beets? Well, I just threw out all sorts of stuff. Can't see them now. And I'm going to go put a thin layer of seed starter mix over it. And hopefully something will come up if they're not way too old. Okay. Smashed my hand into the fence, so now it feels like it just hit a pincushion. But I've got the cocoa core on top. Unfortunately, I'm not going to try to pack it down because I don't want to kill off my itty bitty sunflowers. So let's see what happens. See if any of the old seeds come up. This last spring, I dumped all the seeds that were in the bottom of the containers. You know, 1 seed here, 1 seed there, things that have fallen out. And would you believe we have lima beans? Yeah, there's little bumps in there, but they're not ready yet, by no means. And they're blooming. Took me a couple of years to get lima beans the first time. I haven't eaten them all. So, and they're growing across the top. So I'm going to have lima beans. And lo and behold, my yellow milkweed, butterfly weed, is finally coming up. I planted yellow and pink seeds. Finally getting something this year. Hopefully I'll get more seeds spread around. We got a few days of rain. 2/10 of an inch of rain one day. And since I went to try to catch the water off of the patio, I moved the coleus. And it seems to be doing okay. I moved that one, that's just a clone from it, a long time ago. As you notice, it's blooming, because I don't care. But the color is so much darker, richer. Oh, Zuli, look, my 42-day tomato has tomatoes on it. Actually, a couple that are decent size. Most of the flowers have dropped off. It's cooled off a little here. We're now in the 70s, mid to high 70s, but it's still 70s. Ooh, that's a good size one. Look at that one. Well, I can't see. Watch me break it off. That's a good size one. But the weather has cooled down. But a couple of weeks ago it was in the 90s again, so the flowers dropped off. Flowers don't set under 65 and over 85. So, oh well, such is life. I had a package of Brussels sprout seeds, and Epic Garden, I think it was him, might have been the other guy, said that we can grow our Brussels sprouts in the winter. So I started a batch in September, hit 90, burnt everything up. And these are old seeds that were from, remember, back in the Seed of the Month Club? And that's been years ago. So I just went and put all the seeds on a paper towel and saw what happened. And this is what happened. I only need one plant. But I've got Brussels sprouts. Hopefully I'll have something to eat. And there's my sweet potatoes, at least one batch of them. I've got 3 batches going. Oh, there's the other batch. That's the last ones I just started. From the sprouts off of my sweet potato that I was going to be eating. Yeah, I could still eat it. It's still nice and firm. And I obviously didn't get the Mexican sage tied up. But it's still pretty. It just can't walk through there anymore. Chickens don't have a problem. They walk through underneath. But I can't. Get over there. Ah, there's another sweet potato. My ginger's in there. Poor thing has too much competition. And the raccoons found my beets. The raccoons have been in this bed, tearing it up. Luckily, the only thing that's in there is the beets and the lima beans. That's what they are, the lima beans. And there's an avocado from seed. Its partner finally came up a week or so ago and then promptly died. But there's another avocado, but that goes to my neighbor. He gave me the seeds to start. For him. Nothing really going on in here. Picked the pimentos. And it started blooming again. So I'm going to have some more pimentos to put in the freezer. And there's some buds. And my little tomato. And yeah, I still haven't got the date palms transplanted. But since the weather's cooled down, things are starting to look a lot better. Not so beat up. Now let's see, do we have any peppers down here? Oh, I see some peppers. And the Popolo's still going strong. It's lost its flavor. Once it starts to bloom, the flavor diminishes completely. But I have a bunch of seed heads back there. And strawberries. I've been eating them, one here and one there. And there's my peas. Snow peas. No blossoms yet. But I have volunteer tomatoes. I like volunteer tomatoes. They're always tastier. And they come up when they want to. And then it's mostly all butterfly weed now. A couple of good looking strawberry plants. Lemon balm. I need to go cut back all my mints, put them in the trash. I don't want them in the compost pile. And would you believe, out of all the strawberry plants I have, this is the only one that threw runners, and boy, has it thrown runners. If I had enough pots close enough, I could fill them all. Look, a teeny, teeny, tiny, tiny, tiny morning glory. Still have a couple of bell peppers to go. I think it started blooming again. And the tomatillo's gone. It just totally pooped out. And here's this little avocado still. Raccoons keep getting in there and digging it up. I fill up jugs of water, they knock them over. Yeah. Such fun, such fun. And the raccoons got in here and tore up a lot of the kohlrabi. And here are my purple hull peas, black-eyed peas, purple-eyed peas. That's it. Out of 10 seeds, that's all I got was, well, there's another plant over here, but the raccoons keep messing with it. But that's the only ones I got. But if each one of those seeds actually comes to fruition, however you say it, I'll have enough to plant next year. And it looks like my red salvia is on her way out. More and more of it's dying back. But she's still trying to put out her pretty flowers. They're a little ratty, but they're still pretty. And here's the kale. I keep giving it to the chickens. They like it some days, but not others. And hopefully this winter I will be able to get this all cleared out. Get the weeds all out of everything. And hopefully be able to plant decent next year if my body lets me. And this year was not a good planting year. Neither was last year. But I'm trying. Well, I guess that's about it. Everything's just overgrown and out of control, as usual. But I'm going to have another oops, get out of there. I'm going to have another strawberry. Oh, look at all the blossoms and the pimentos. Too close? Too close.